Guys, I'm getting old and decrepit.
Guys, welcome back to the Dirtbag Outdoors YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning on in. Check out this mug, Dirtbag Outdoors mug. You can cop one down below. Nice mugs, good price, helps out the channel. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We got a giveaway planned in the near future. You're not gonna wanna miss it. But yeah, let's get right into it. I got the AM-9 from Anderson back on the table. I talked with Anderson a little bit. Great guys, by the way. Absolutely love working with them. We're gonna try an optic switch. We're just gonna kind of do a process of elimination, if you will. I've not cleaned the gun yet. We're going to, like I said, do the process of elimination, take one thing off the list at a time. First thing is the optic. I'm gonna bring this back to the range though, and play with it. Depending on the results of this, I may put it back on just to confirm, I guess, solidify the results. We're gonna shoot the same ammo, the same test. We know what to do now. We know what to look for, and we're gonna go from there. So yeah, enough yapping, quick intro. Let's head to the range and redo this test. This is a Bushnell 1:4 LPVO, by the way. This is an optic I've had on several different guns, and it's always been rock solid. No weird issues, just good scope. My eyes aren't what they used to be, y'all, they're not. So a 4 power at 50 yards for a precision group isn't enough for me, just to be totally honest, but we should still be able to get pretty solid. I hope, you know what I mean? I hope, I don't know. Let's go down there, let's hit the range. We're gonna go shooting, and I'll see you there.
All right, guys, 25 yards is done. Let's go down there, take a look at it. I think it went okay. I think it went fine. We're gonna get a new target out at 50, and then it's gonna be results time. So let me go grab that target, put one out at 50. We'll get back to shooting. All right, guys. Target's out at 50 yards. 25-yard test looked pretty good. Kind of the same as before, just at first glance. I'll get them when I get them home. I'll measure it. And write them down, of course, recap them as always. But yeah, let's get this thing out at 50 now. Again, I only got 4 power, and guys, I'm getting old and decrepit. You know what I mean? I can't see very good, so I'm gonna do my best. So we're gonna give it a try. Let's get going. So real quick, I'm shooting the control again, 5-round group at the center target, just to see where my aim is at 50 yards with this scope, just to do my best. And I just had my first failure off camera. I think it was just a light primer strike, or possibly a failure to chamber, but we're gonna find that out right now. Oh, I don't know if you can see that, but it was definitely a failure to chamber. Something's weird going on here. just load that up and try it again, right? Something seems wrong. I don't know. The mag was really weird to insert there. Let's see what happens, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully just a fluke. Again, this is just the control. All right, so that went all right. I'm going to take a look at that real fast just to see if I need to make any adjustments before we get onto the test. All right, guys, 50-yard test is complete. I can't see everything through the 4-power, but I can see some, and y'all, it's not looking very good. Again, the whole point of this video was to eliminate the optic as a possibility. So I've switched to an optic that is 100% proven to not have any issues. I just shot it a bunch. Let me go grab that target, label it, and see if I need to continue the test, put the old optic back on, or maybe try another round 2. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I just grabbed the 50-yard target, and I'm going to be honest, it's kind of interesting results. I think I can safely eliminate me as the cause of the inconsistent accuracy. And I'm 98%, not 100, but 98% sure that it is not the optic that I used in the previous video, because we had some interesting results. Make sure you stay tuned till the end when we recap them to find out. But yeah, just as of right now, I don't think it's the scope, and I don't think it's me, because I'm showing some pretty consistent stuff. So I put out another fresh target at 50, and we're going to do the same thing again, just to solidify this stuff. Because you know, part of this is helping Anderson out too. You know, doing a test and evaluation of this stuff, letting them know of anything that I see, and talking with them and everything like that. So, well, I'm gonna redo this test. I'll do this one off camera, but I'll label the target and everything too, just to see if the results stay consistent. All right, guys. So some stuff has transpired. Okay, we have transitioned. I have a rest. I brought this rest. I don't like this rest. I don't support the company that this rest is made by, just to be honest. That's for a different video, neither here nor there. But anyways, I got it in a rest, and I got a new target at 50 yards. And if you notice, I put the old, or the optic that was on the last video, the ADE 1-8. All right, I wasn't impressed with the groups of, again, of the 50 yards with the Bushnell 1 to 4 that I know is tried and true. So I re-zeroed this. It didn't need anything. It was still perfectly zeroed. So we're going to start over another 50 yard. You know, this is like part 2.1 subsection C or something. You know, I don't know. But we're going to redo it. I got a shorter mag so I can use it with the rest. And let's load up the Lawman original optic and see what we can get with the rest, because I'm still not satisfied with the groups at 50 yards with a different optic. So reverting back to this, let's see what happens. All right guys, the results are in. Let me go grab that target and see what the heck's going on.
All right, guys, we are back in the studio. As you can tell, you know, what happened? What happened on round 2 of the 50-yard test with the AM-9? It wasn't great. I'm a little bit disappointed, honestly. I'm confident now in the ADE optic, and I'm confident in my shooting ability because I got repeatable results. Okay, so let's just jump right into the targets and see how we shot, see what happened. So I started off same way as last time, 25 yards with the Bushnell scope. I switched back to the ADE at the end, but I started with the Bushnell scope. I know for a fact worked fine. This was my sight in, don't worry about that. So yeah, take a quick look at that. We started off with the Lawman, 0.79 inch, S&B 0.9 inch, Wolf 1.82 inch, and then the Blazer a 0.82. The gun shoots good at 25 yards. It shoots pretty good. It shoots sufficient for me. I'm happy with the performance of it at 25 yards with just some run-of-the-mill 9mm ammo at red dot or 8 power. It doesn't matter. It seems to shoot pretty much the same no matter what. At 25 yards, it shoots pretty good. To be expected. We move on to 50 yards, okay? This is my first reattempt at the 50 yards. Let's take a quick look at this. It's not great. It's not great, you guys. We got Lawman opened up 1.5 inch. The S&B, it went crazy. There was 2 of them like right up here. So I just estimated, they were off the target about right here though. I estimated that at a 4.75. Wolf, what is that, 2.25? Not too bad, but it still should be shooting better than that. Blazer again. Guys, 4.8 inch group. 4.8 inch group with the Blazer. It's not, I don't know. So I was like, okay, well, I don't know what's going on. So let's do it again. I've shot this test like freaking 8 times now. So I did it again, 50 yards. We got Lawman opened up. It's like the more you shoot it, the worse it gets. Or something. It's very interesting. Lawman, 2.75. S&B, was that 2 inch? Yeah, 2 inch group there. Wolf, 2.8. Blazer, 5 inches. Again, 50 yards, 5 inches. So I'm like, okay, well, those results are pretty conclusive to what I had before. I don't think the scope was the issue. So let's put the 8 power scope back on just to eliminate any sort of, you know, visual impairments I may or may not have. Let's put the 8 power back on. I rechecked 0, it was still dead nuts, dialed in perfectly. And let's break out a rest, an actual rest. Still not an ideal rest. I leave recommendations for one if you guys have one. But a rest nonetheless, more stable than it was before. With this optic back on it, let's redo the test. So I'll show you the target. It's a different target. The writing with black Sharpie is harder to see on this one just because there's a lot of black on this target, so sorry. But basically this was my control, just to resight, just to make sure, check 0. It was still, you know, good to go. S&B, 3.35. 3.35, y'all, S&B. No better than the other scope, no better than the red dot. It's just not good. Wolf, 3.3, but I only got 4 out of 5. I don't know where the other one went. I'm assuming over here, but I don't know for sure. 3.3 with that, probably a 5-inch group, you know, if you had the other one counted in there. Blazer, 5.35. I don't know. The Lawman on this one actually was pretty good. I don't know if I think I forgot to say the Lawman. The Lawman was shot under an inch. It shot 0.76. So the gun definitely likes Lawman. This group was the best of 50 that I've gotten out of the gun, no matter what the optic is. So that was just a good little group there. But guys, every other group at 50 yards pretty much sucks. So I don't know what's happening. And like I said, this was with a rest and 8 power scope. So I don't know. I think it's safe to say the gun hates Blazer, at least mine does. I may talk with my Anderson guy and see if maybe I can get sent a different rifle just to compare or something like that. I really don't know. I really don't know. It's very mind-boggling. I'm just as confused as before, but you know, at least I do know that I don't think it was me and I don't think it was the optic, the 80E optic that they sent me for testing. This thing's solid. This thing, I really like this optic. I'll leave a link down in the description where you can check one out on Amazon probably. Yeah, 34 millimeter optic. Great 1 to 8 power, first focal plane, nice scope, nice scope. Rifle shoots great. I did have one failure. I had a failure to chamber, but what's interesting about the failure to chamber is if you guys have been keeping up with this series, you know that my first shots video, the bolt kept on releasing itself if you tapped on the fore end. Like if you set it on a rest or tapped it, it would slam the bolt home. I've not been able to get it to do it since. I don't know if it's because the gun is a little bit dirty or stuff's wearing in. I really don't know, but I tried to replicate that today and was banging on it kind of hard and I couldn't get it to release. So just an interesting fact, interesting tidbit of information there. So yeah, I really don't think that the gun being a smidge dirty is affecting the accuracy like that because it's been shooting the same way since it was new. You know what I mean? So I think we can pretty much safely eliminate that as what's causing it. Yeah, I don't know, guys. You guys let me know. You've seen the groups. You've seen what happened. We got repeatable results. Optics good. And yeah, let's see what happens with it. I'll keep you guys updated on this rifle here. Thank you guys for watching. Check out the merch down below. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.